Today is a special day here on WATE. It's Operation Honor Guard's Day of Giving. It's a time where we're on standby waiting for your calls to donate to a noble cause. Our very own Lori Tucker has been on the phone bank all morning long with volunteers waiting for the phones to ring. Lori, how's it going right now?
Hey, you and I started this at 6 o'clock this morning, Stan, and here we are 6 hours later going so strong. We're really happy with the effort right now, and we couldn't do it without the support of our community. I want to give a big shout out to our friends with Local 102 and let you know that they have just let us know they presented a check to us for $2,500. How about that? $2,500. So let's go ahead and take a look at this new total to see where things stand right now with that check from Local 102. $17,707. Wow. And I have to let you know, everyone, thanks to you and our East Tennessee community, you always support this effort. You know that our Honor Guard units put their hearts and their souls into what they do, providing military funerals for veterans who so honorably served their country at no cost to the families. These ceremonies are so moving, and many times, you know, family members will tell us when they hear the eulogy that the Honor Guard takes time to put together. They'll say, I didn't know that about my dad. You know, a lot of our veterans don't talk about their service. And so a lot of times they find out a lot about what their family members did when they served, when they hear what the Honor Guard has to say. So they do so much that we never really talk about. They need at least $63,000 a year to operate. Last year, thanks to you, we raised $70,000. We'd like to keep that going, keep it going to help provide the cost of uniforms, insurance, transportation, you name it. They need it, and this is the major fundraiser every year for our Honor Guards. So we are happy to do this, and we have crews everywhere. Before we send things out to them, let me tell you how to donate. Call our folks here, 865-582-4985, or we want to put this QR code you see right there. Go ahead and take a picture of that. It'll send you right to the donation page. We've made it very easy for you. Now let's send things out to one of our crews. My friend and co-anchor, Don Hudson, is out in West Knoxville. How are things going there, Don?
They're going great, probably going great where you are. They're going great here. The difference is probably about 30 degrees. That's what I think the difference is. It's cold. We are out right by the Texas Roadhouse, the Chick-fil-A, the Knoxville Wholesale Furniture Store on Kingston Pike, just to get your bearings. And we basically have drive-through donations set up here, as we have last year and the year before that as well. People can come by, they can drop a donation, couple of bucks, more than that if they want, into a bucket to help out Operation Honor Guard. Really easy to come through this area. Everyone's familiar with it. And I want to bring in one of our Operation Honor Guard members. This is Bill O'Connell. He's been with Operation Honor Guard. He's one of the newbies, I would say, even though, you know, that's not the truth. How long have you been with Operation Honor Guard?
Right on 3 years.
Right on 3 years. And when did you serve? When were you in the service?
1961 to 65.
And I'm going to imagine, like many people who served, they knew nothing about organizations like this, but then like 3 years ago, you heard about it and decided to join. So where did you hear about it, and why did you decide to get involved?
Went to a veterans barbecue at Gentry Griffith Funeral Home and met some of the Honor Guard folks there and just decided to follow up on it.
Now, my understanding is, talking to Stuart Hall, who's with Operation Honor Guard, you did about 300 funerals last year, and so you've been with them for 3 years, so you've been through it several times. Does it ever just become routine, or is it still emotional with some of these?
It's always emotional. It's a time to reflect. It's an honor. I mean, I talked to a gentleman today about, we did a service for his family, and you know, I always think of the folks that I'm serving, spend a little time, you know, in my own way of saying, I hope to meet you someday. So
he's providing amazing service, and as Lori had just mentioned, it only happens through donations, because you have uniforms, you have transportation,
Absolutely.
You have equipment and all the things, and then you guys are volunteered. It's not like you're getting paid, but you still need those funds.
Yeah, it's 100% financed by the donations.
Yeah. And I'm hoping those are supportive horns that we're hearing behind us.
I
But
think
Bill,
they are.
Bill, thank you very much. We are not done talking about Operation Honor Guard. We now want to check in with Don Dare, who's also doing the same thing. Don.
Well, Don, this is a day we all look forward to, Operation Honor Guard Day of Giving. And we're privileged to return to Tanger Outlets here in Sevierville. That's where our Honor Guard members have their buckets, and here's where we're located. We're at the big Christmas tree. Chop House is behind me, Tommy Hilfiger and Banana Republic are to the sides. Members of the Pigeon Forge Honor Guard Unit, as well as Sevierville's American Legion Post 104, they've been here since 10 o'clock this morning, collecting money from gracious donors who are here to shop. The dollars collected, of course, will go a long way to support the Honor Guard units that provide full military honors for the fallen.
We have the costs. A lot of them have vans, all of the maintenance cost, insurance, et cetera, for those. We actually have to get to various locations, and our people also need to have uniforms maintained, et cetera. So there's an awful lot of costs that goes into running an honor guard, and that's where the donations go to.
Now, people are dropping their loose change into the buckets as well as $20 bills. So, if you're in our area in Sevierville or Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, come on by the Tanger Outlets. We're at Chop House, Banana Republic, Tommy Hilfiger. That's where our Honor Guard members are collecting your dollars. Or you can go to the telephone and you could donate that way, and I'll give you that number, 865-582-4985, 582-4985. Operation Honor Guard. It's a privilege to be here. Back to you, Stan.
All right, thank you, Don. We'll continue our live team coverage of Operation Honor Guard from across East Tennessee until the telethon ends tonight at 7:30. And here is that QR code again that Lori showed you a little bit earlier that will let you donate to this cause instantly. We will leave this up for a bit so you can take out your phone, take a picture, scan it, do whatever you need to do, because we want to reach our $70,000 goal, and you can go even higher than that. But of course, we'll still have phone operators taking your calls at the number you see on the bottom of your screen. Operation Honor Guard's Day of Giving continues here on 6 News. The phones have been ringing since we started early this morning at 6 o'clock. And if you would like to donate, the phone number is on the bottom of your screen like we mentioned, and it's 865-582-4985.